Real country variety. Mustang 1071. Eric and Tanya in the morning. Coming up this Friday, it's Downtown Alive. Finally! Feels like it's been forever since we had one of these things. Every Friday, make sure you go downtown at 5:30. It's the free concert. And this week, they're kicking things off with Roddie Romero and the Hub City All-Stars. Woohoo! And we've got Roddie Romero in the studio. How's it going, Roddie?
Going well, thank you.
Is this your first time coming to Delta Media?
It is.
Did
what
you
an
have a
interesting place this is.
Isn't it?
Yes, it's beautiful. Cubby holes everywhere.
I know. It's really neat. We've got TV stations. We've got all kind of things back here. Hopefully you didn't have a hard time finding it.
No, I did not.
Yeah, GPS.
Miss Kate Durio is my GPS.
I know. She's wonderful. I'm so glad
Yes.
she's from the same side of Louisiana as I am, you know.
Right.
St. Landry,
bit
Evangeline
north.
Parish, you
Right.
know.
I'm not from there, but I live out in Grand Coteau.
Oh, great. So you know.
I understand.
The prairie side of Louisiana
Yeah.
is so much different north of I-10.
Very much.
Roddie Romero you're from Lafayette,
Yes.
born and raised.
South side.
Want to talk about how long have you been in the music industry, would you say?
I'm
What's a
going
rough
to tell my
estimate?
age if I answer that question.
I was looking at your website because I saw that you were interested at a young age, even when you were considered underage, and you were trying to get into the clubs and play with different musicians like Buckwheat Zydeco. So what are
I'll answer the question. More than 30 years, less than 40.
Less than 40, okay.
Yes.
So 39.
Close.
You don't even look
Maybe not.
30, Roddie. What are you talking about? What are some of your favorite musicians?
Well, I'm very blessed to say that most of my favorite musicians are maybe in a 10 or 20 mile radius.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. All of my influences have come from this place. Zachary Richard, Wayne Toops, Buckwheat Zydeco, Sonny Landreth, Lil Buck Senegal, Clifton Chenier, all of those guys. I didn't have to go far.
That's Roddie Romero of Roddie Romero and the Hub City All-Stars. He's going to be kicking out the spring series of Downtown Alive this Friday. The whole thing starts off about 5:30. And keep a lookout for a new CD that he's going to have in April, a new album called Gulfstream. That's soon going to be available to you. We'll keep talking to him next. Mustang 1071. Real country variety. Mustang 1071. Eric and Tanya in the morning. In the studio, I have Roddie Romero of Roddie Romero and the Hub City All-Stars. And he's going to be kicking off Downtown Alive this Friday night. The whole thing starts about 5:30. I think Roddie's going to take the stage about 6. It's going to be fun. When you're by yourself, and I don't know if you listen to music on your headphones, but who are you
Always.
listening to right now? Like, who's your favorite artist?
I primarily keep it on shuffle if I'm listening to like the digital stuff. But I got a vinyl for my birthday again, or a record player around November. So I've been downtown purchasing lots of vinyl lately. It's been good. Lanyap Records, absolutely.
I love their
We live in a
Instagram
cool
page.
place.
Yeah. So who did you buy?
Okay, so, Clifton Chenier, an old Arhuli record that I was missing in my collection. Some more French music that I had from a long time ago, but I lost in the flood, I suppose. I guess it's all still local, really, that I listen to. Who needs all the other stuff?
It's true. We've got a lot of good music.
Did you just say Beyonce?
I know. I was like, who's it going to be?
Well,
who's it gonna
she
be?
did hire Buckwheat to play one of her parties out in Houston, so
you kinda-
there's
yeah.
a Creole
She's from
connection.
New Iberia, so there.
Well, there you go.
Promise.
Nice.
Is there a certain song or certain kind of music that moves you emotionally that you can think of, maybe from your childhood or now? You know how we all have a certain song. Some people, it could be like Al Green or Bob Marley.
Yeah.
Or is it? Or,
Well, we had the fortune and pleasure to record I Hope by Bobby Charles for this new record that we're going to release. Hopefully in April. I think in April. It was late one night. We spent 6 days out of Dockside in Maurice cutting this new record about 3.5 years ago by now. We were running out of tunes or ideas. I had this song in the back of my mind for a long time. I was just going through divorce. Life was a bit rocky. And I showed the song to the band. We performed it maybe twice. And the second take, it just felt and sounded good. Bobby spent a lot of time there at the studio later in life and up to his death. So I feel like we might have been blessed a little bit by him for that tune. I hope.
I would
Beautiful
think
song.
so. Just to give you an update, Roddie Romero and his band, the Hub City All-Stars, are going to be kicking off Downtown Alive this Friday night. Be there at 5:30. It's free, and make sure keep your ice chest at home. You don't need that. They're going to have food and drinks for you to buy at Parc International. It's always so much fun. I have a few more questions for you, too. We're getting to know Roddie Romero. But in case if you miss anything, always check out his website. It's RoddieRomero.com/web/the-band.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
What would your friends say they appreciate the most about you?
That's a good question. You're probably going to have to ask all of those people. Yeah. I'm not sure if I could answer that myself.
Well, Roddie's one of the nicest people, really.
I agree.
He's very kind heart, and
He's so easy to talk to. First time I met you was a few years ago when we were in Sunset at that chicken fighting
house.
arena. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And I think you just felt like I was instant friends with you. You're so easy to talk to, and you're really, really nice. And I agree that some people are not approachable, but you're definitely approachable.
Well, thanks.
Also a great dancer.
Ah, well.
I didn't get to see him dance.
All of those qualities, I have my folks to thank, my mom and dad. So that's where it comes from.
That's Roddie Romero of the Hub City All-Stars. And that little voice you hear in the background, that's Kate Durio from Downtown Lafayette. And we're talking about Downtown Alive. Yes, it kicks off finally this Friday. Starts up about 5:30. It's a free show, so make sure you get downtown and get ready to dance and have a great time. We're going to keep talking to Roddie Romero, so don't go anywhere. Mustang 1071. Real country variety. Mustang 1071. Eric and Tanya in the morning in the studio. I have Roddie Romero of the Hub City All-Stars. He is gearing up to kick off Downtown Alive this Friday. The host show starts at 5:30 and it is free. Make sure you're there. He's even going to be playing songs off of his new album that's going to come out in April. You got to look for it. It's called Gulfstream. You've traveled all over the world, and I'm sure you've met lots of interesting people, lots of famous people, but who you think would be someone that you'd be nervous to meet?
I think what we all do on this planet, whether it be performing, playing music, performing on television, curing disease in hospitals, whatever, we're all very approachable. It's the things that we put on ourselves, our shields, our armor that make things weird. So I've never felt uncomfortable around Lionel Richie, around Jimmy Buffett, name dropping, around whomever, around my idols. There was a period when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, that I was deathly afraid of speaking to Sonny Landreth because I built him up so much in my mind as the genius player and writer and performer and everything else that he is. I built him up so much in my mind first. And then when I finally got to know him and be friends with him for such a long time, we're all people. We're all just people. We do amazing and incredible things every day.
What's your most valued possession?
Well, that would probably be my accordion, my melodeon, the first box that my dad bought myself and my brother, that I stole from my brother.
Oh, so you still have your original
Yeah,
accordion?
and I still play it. I kind of broke it out of retirement maybe a year ago or so. It's about, I don't know, it's 40 plus years old or so. It still plays well. It still sounds incredible. It's the best thing that I have, really, because it speaks to me. You know, we have conversations.
Yeah, I get
the
that.
resonance of this instrument, it's the tone of it's great.
How many accordions do you own?
Only a couple, I guess. Can only play one at one time.
Not like an octopus, huh?
No.
That would be neat to see. One more question. Where would you like to find yourself in 10 years?
Well, that's another. You're hit. These are all great questions.
I know it. Since
You're
you were
hitting
late,
hard.
Since you were running late today, it gave me extra time to do some thinking.
10 years. Wow. Well, still here, hopefully. Maybe abroad. Maybe farming somewhere, playing some music. There's an airport pretty much everywhere now these days. Maybe countryside in France.
You prefer flying over driving?
any way to get me there. I'm just happy to be there.
That sounds great. I like that. That's Roddie Romero from Roddie Romero and the Hub City All-Stars. He's going to be kicking off Downtown Alive this Friday. It usually starts up about 5:30. I think music usually starts about 6 o'clock. It's a free show. This is great to do with the kids. You can get them into Louisiana music because you never know who's going to be the next person that's going to look up to you, Roddie.
That's right.
Want to play music later on. And then, I mean, how often do you get to see Roddie Romero for free?
Yeah.
You've been watching Steve Riley play since you were like,
Sure.
No.
Yeah.
a baby.
He's really old.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're terrible.
You can find out more and get the full band lineup at downtownlafayette.org. But I've got a link to that on our community calendar. You can check it out. Go to Mustang1071.com. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much.
This was a lot
I will
of fun.
see you Friday.
Yes,
Yeah.
Friday.
All right.
I'll be in the middle of the crowd.
Yes.